Capricorn, Capricorn, come on in, don't be late. Welcome back, welcome back. Practical Mystic is on the right track. I'm Maria, the ancient seer. A divine message is waiting here. Listen closely, don't look away. The divine has something to say. Right here, right now. Let's dive in. Okay, so my dear Capricorn, I have here the cards for you. All of the cards are piled into four. That on the first pile, I get one card from Beginner Tarot Deck and Light Seer Tarot Deck. On the second pile, I get one card from Spirit Animals Deck and Light Seer Tarot Deck. On the third is I get one card from Angel Numbers card, and at the same time, one card from Light Seer Tarot Deck. On the fourth pile is I get one card from Tarot of Opposition with Light Seer Tarot Deck and one card from Powerful Thought Cards by Louise Hay. Okay, so let us begin. On the first card from Light Seer Tarot Deck is we have here the Queen of Swords in reverse. The Queen of Swords is mental energy in the element of air. I see here. This time, the way you communicate to people is sometimes sharp, but sometimes you may also have cold communication. You are cold the way you communicate to them. Some of you strive to use your words wisely and to refrain from being mean or emotional indifference, meaning you have to be careful with your words as a sort of reminder from the universe. A message to use your head more and your heart less, meaning before you speak, you have to see to it that the words that will be coming out from your mouth are already engaged in your mind, and do not speak if it is not being engaged through your mind. You are being advised to deliver a message with caution, a message to use your head and your heart less, meaning that message must be more of awareness through your head rather than you keep on talking, which is more based on your emotions. So it's like you are being advised to speak not based on your emotions, but rather when you speak, it is more of the awareness coming from your head. Right now, it's like you can't fully execute your confidence here because of something. I don't know what it is. So do not let your ego get in the best of you, and do not be mean to others the way you communicate to them. That's a reminder from the universe. And with the Queen of Swords in reverse is we have here the Knight of Wands. The Knight of Wands here, this is soul energy in the element of fire. Sagittarius energy could be something important to you. You are also reminded to activate your heart chakra. Some of you this time are being arrogant. That is why the universe is reminding you to not be so mean with your words. Be careful with your words. Some of you are reckless, or others of you are hyperactive. So others of you are overly confident since you are arrogant, something like that. Being overly confident, which means you are loud also. You keep on showing off, showing to the world that you are confident, that you have something to show to the world or to the people around you. It's like it is very important to activate your heart chakra so that you will not be tuning in to the frequency of meanness or arrogance. It's like the universe is reminding you to cultivate love and compassion for other people in such a way that you activate your heart chakra. Do not feed your ego by being so arrogant and mean in your words. The universe is reminding you again, like I said before, to be careful with your words. And we have here on the second pile, which is the Judgment in the upright position. Judgment. This is a major arcana card. Okay, So you are experiencing self-realization. I realized that I did something wrong to others. I learned something like that. It's like you are learning from your experience. You are experiencing self-actualization, while others of you are also experiencing self-spiritual awakening. That when you experience that self-awakening, you realize that it is time for you to control your words, control your emotions and thoughts. And that every time you speak, you have to see to it that it is engaged or evaluated through your mind, whether the words you are going to say are good or something helpful. Okay? And if it is not, so you control yourself. At least you experience that self-realization. And some of you are experiencing redemption, while others of you are knowing your motives and your heart to be true. It is still through self-realization. You became aware about your motives and your heart to be true. It's like you realize that your motive is something that can hurt to other people. So that is why you are beginning to realize by changing it. Some of you experiences total transparency, and through experiencing spiritual awakening, you may have witnessed a glorious unveiling of spirit, the spirit within you or around you. This is double confirmation that you have to activate your heart chakra so that you may continue to realize or achieve that self-realization and spiritual awakening. With the judgment in the upright position is, we have here the spirit animals is puffin. That the keyword is partnership. Accept yourself and your colorful personality. Feel confident about being you. You are a joy bringer. Let your community nourish and protect you. Ask for help. Teamwork will give you the best results. So the first thing to do is that if you want to manifest better life, is that you have to accept yourself and your colorful personality, meaning you have to be proud of being who you are, and you should not compare your life to others, because when you compare your life to others, you will become a bitter person, as indicated here in the Queen of Swords in reverse. So as much as possible, minimize scrolling on social media, because you might see there people's lives there are improving to the extent that you may feel, why are they becoming so successful while I am stuck, something like that. So avoid comparing yourself to others, because each one of us are different. Each of us are unique, and we have different life purposes here on earth. So there is no point for each one of us to compare each other. So just accept the life that you are having right now. Learn to be grateful, and more importantly is that accept yourself and your colorful personality. Feel confident of being you. Be the kind of person that God has designed you to become, because in fact you are a joy bringer. If you project high vibrational energies like joy, love, happiness, compassion, your community will nourish and protect you. So you will attract the same frequency. So you may ask help from others, because as of this moment, teamwork will give you the best results. There is a group of people out there who can actually help you with your situation. So be willing to welcome them and receive help from them. Now, on the third pile is we have here the moon in reverse. This is another arcana card. Numbers 18 and 20 could also be significant to you. Okay, some of you are experiencing fear to the extent that the fear blocks you in manifesting the things that you want in life. Okay, the fear, having that emotion, is actually a low vibrational emotion, and because it is low vibrational, which means low energy, the low energy is not enough that can help you manifest the things that you desire in life. For example, if you want to be rich, if you want to be wealthy, and remember that being wealthy or rich are actually tuning into higher energetic frequency. So if you have fear, which is a low vibrational emotions, you cannot attract wealth in that situation. So the universe is informing you that if you want to attract abundance, wealth, and something else that you desire to manifest is that you have to raise your energetic vibration, that it vibrates to higher frequencies like wealth, riches, and other things that you are manifesting. Okay, and so fear is a must or a should for you to avert. So some of you have the difficulty in separating the reality and the illusions, just like you want to feel yourself that you are already a wealthy person, but you cannot do it simply because there is something in your mind that bombarded you. No, it's not. Do not be so delusional. It won't work. Something like that. So you have the difficulty to separate the reality and illusion. But I tell you, it is possible. The first thing is that the mind has to be renewed first, and your heart chakra has to be activated, and that it vibrates higher. Okay, some of you are experiencing that linear thinking. Others of you have the inability to process spiritual or mystical experience. Linear thinking means you are just thinking about something secular, something worldly. Just like, for example, you want to leave your job, but because of your linear thinking, like, no, I can't leave this job because I'm not sure if I would have another job better than this, something like that. I don't want to quit because I'm afraid to lose a permanent, stable, and decent job, something like that. So it's a linear thought in such a way that linear thought is operating in the realm of fear. Okay, that is what you are experiencing right now. You're afraid to leave your job because you have that linear thinking, and that linear thoughts in your mind are actually operating in the realm of fear. And as a result, you have the inability to process a spiritual or mystical experience just because of that fear that hinders you. Or some of you are experiencing mental confusion. You are confused. What should I do? Should I remain in this job or should I leave this job? So you are confused. It's like you cannot decide something for now. So in that case, you are experiencing anxiety and fear. You are afraid to make a huge and difficult decision. Okay, so with the moon in reverse, this is double confirmation that the heart chakra has to be activated. I am seeing here the mandala symbol, and I searched for the meaning of this mandala symbol. It says here that mandala, it is a spiritual emblem. The background features an intricate concentric lace like geometric layout overlaid with a hand painted black ripple or vortex motif. So the first meaning of mandala is wholeness and the universe, derived from the Sanskrit word for circle. A mandala traditionally symbolizes wholeness, unity, and cosmic order. It serves as a visual map of the universe and the self, meaning mandala symbolizes that you have your own map, the map of yourself and the universe. Mandala also symbolizes balance and harmony. Repeating concentric layers represent inner harmony, spiritual growth, and structural balance of life. Despite the case that your heart chakra is blocked due to fear and anxiety, however, I see here the mandala, which is implying that you can still experience self-realization and spiritual awakening. And it also means the vortex or ripple overlay. It symbolizes energy, transformation, or ripple effect, indicating movement or a spiritual journey within the cosmic framework. Wow. So even if you are blocked by fear, through the mandala, which symbolizes the map of yourself, you may able to experience self-realization and spiritual awakening. Okay, it is good. And with the moon in reverse, which we have here, angel numbers 1717. The key word here is drama alert. Some of you are experiencing independence. You are realizing your soul mission. So in order to realize your soul's mission, you have to isolate yourself, be alone, find time to be alone, and continue to learn in order to win mentally. And by doing that, you may continue to heal yourself from emotional abuse or trauma. Some of you will be experiencing aspirations. So it says here, take a few deep breaths and focus inward. You need time to think things over and consider your options. Meaning, it's like you are meditating. You go to a quiet place, a very peaceful place where you can take a few deep breaths and focus inward. As well as during that time, you may have time to think things over and consider your options. So at this time, you must rely solely on yourself. You might not believe it, but you are heading in the right direction. What appears to be lull in activity is just a natural part of the process. It feels like by the time that you go to a quiet place, you contemplate for a while, take a few deep breaths, and then think things over and consider your options. You will receive a message from the universe. It could be instructions or it could be informations about yourself, informing you what is really the mission of your soul, something like that. So by doing that, you become obedient to the universe by fulfilling your soul's mission. And so when you do that, the abundance and blessings of the universe will chase after you. Okay, because the abundance and riches are all tied to your life purpose. So the question is, what is my soul's mission? What is my life purpose here on earth? You may able to know that by the time that you are spending your time to contemplate in a quiet place, in your alone time. Okay, and on the fourth pile is we have here the Five of Pentacles. The Five of Pentacles is material energy in the element of earth. I am seeing here you are having a difficulty regarding your financial aspects. Financial situation or financial status, to the extent that you are it's like you are burdened or experiencing anxiety. I am seeing here the key. We have here the door for abundance, the door for wealth, but it is closed. You see it as a closed door. Because of that case, you are sitting here making me feel like you are burdened in that situation, that you do not see an open door of wealth and abundance. So, but actually, the key is just right near the door. So you just have to look around and search or discover the key to unlock the door of wealth and abundance. Okay, some of you are feeling left out or ostracized. Some of you are worrying about your security. Okay, security in terms of finances. Okay, others of you are having that chance to clear out the energy blockages. Your money is the exact physical representation of your mental energy and emotional energy. So if you are a person having that fear in your heart, so you will also experience that in your money, that your money is low energy, meaning you are experiencing that your money is very tight. It's like you do not feel the abundance with your money. Okay, but if you are a person who is mentally wise and emotionally grateful and happy, you will also experience the same thing in your money, that your money is a high energy, that you will be surprised the abundance, the blessings through your money in many folds. Okay, so if you are experiencing financial difficulty this time, the universe is reminding you to look around. You have to first clear out the energy blockages within you and discover the key for you to unlock the door of wealth and abundance. Okay, with the Five of Pentacles in the upper position is we have here the Tower. The Tower in negative. The divine lightning has struck your home, your body, your work, or your love, or events you did not predict. dissolution of what you believe to be true, and the collapse of all rigidity are favored. Opposing and complaining will increase the pain. So welcoming and embracing what is happening will decrease it. So meaning, there are circumstances. There is one particular event that will come to your life that you did not expect it to happen to you. It may be something related to your either home or your body. It may be related to your work or love or any events that comes to your life you did not expect. And it is something that either you may complain or accept it. This is actually part of God's plan, that it may look disgusting on your part, but actually after all this, it is working for your good. So right now, the universe is saying to you, is warning you that if you complain regarding the situation you did not expect to happen to you, it will only worsen the pain that you might experience. But if you fully embrace it, accept it, then you will be able to cease it or decrease the pain, so that you may still be able to tune in to high frequency mentally and emotionally. Okay, so the powerful thought card for you from Louise Hay is that it is safe to look within. It is safe to look within. Affirm this to yourself, that it is safe to look within. As I move through the layers of the people's opinions and beliefs, I see within myself a magical being, wise and beautiful. I love what I see in me. Wow, this is good. So do not mind the opinions of other people. Anyway, what is important is that you are more powerful than the opinions of others. Again, affirm this to yourself, that as I move through the layers of the people, opinions and beliefs, as I move through the layers of the people's opinions and beliefs, I see within myself a magical being, wise, beautiful. I love what I see in me. Okay? You love what you see within you, that you are a magical being, that you are wise and beautiful. Wow, I love this for you. So again, it is important to activate your heart chakra so that you may able to minimize emotions like fear, worry, or doubts. And if the tower moment will come to your life, the universe is reminding you to do not complain, as confirmed by